Test. Audio check. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. YouTube, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night, man. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why I picked up the Sony fx30. I'm not going to go into all the reasons on why I picked up this camera. I'm just going to go over the basic reasons and what really intrigued me about this camera. So we have the fx30 right here. One of the things that really intrigued me about this camera initially was the size of this camera. This camera is a cinema camera. Like, this is a cinema camera. It's just the only difference between this camera and the fx3 is it is a crop sensor camera, which I personally do not have a problem with. I think crop sensor cameras, especially this one, is, you know, amazing. I think people tend to forget that a lot of movies were shot on Super 35 sensors. You know, full frame, you don't always have to have full frame to create, you know, dope projects. I think if you say you can't create something good on an APS-C camera, then that's just the biggest excuse ever. The first reason that I wanted to pick up this camera was the size of the camera. It is a cinema camera and it's small. I was choosing between the C70 and the fx3 or the fx30. I ended up picking up the fx30 just because of the price point that it was at. This camera is coming in at 1,800 bucks, and for what you're getting from this camera, that is not bad at all. Another reason that I wanted to get this camera, I shot on Sony previously. I shot on the A6500, which was not the greatest camera, I'll be honest. The batteries sucked. The footage was okay, but compared to this, it wasn't good, because I was shooting on S-Log3, I believe. I was shooting on S-Log3 on the A6500. That's what I was mainly shooting on, and the bit rate was just not it. It was 8-bit. This is 10-bit 422, and you know, you just have more room to work when you're coloring down your projects, and you know, that's a big thing for me because I love to color grade. It's become one of my favorite things about the editing process. So having 10-bit rather than having 8-bit is much better. You know, I'm kind of rambling right now, I'll be honest. There's just a bunch of things that I love about this camera, and Sony has just, you know, really put the icing on the cake as far as like their cameras go. You know, the colors aren't super green and pink anymore. The colors look natural. It's super easy to color grade. This footage that comes out of this camera is so easy to color grade. Like, the highlight roll off on this camera is just crazy, and the way you're able to manipulate the highlights within the color and space is just insane. Another reason I picked this camera up is because I wanted to have a camera specifically for video. This camera is a video camera. It's geared towards video. I mean, you could take stills on it, but this camera is specifically for video. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a camera that was specifically for video because that's what I truly enjoy doing. I love taking photos as well, but I really like telling a compelling story through video. I think photo is awesome, but as far as my video shooting though, I am solely Sony, just because I think Sony's footage is, personally, I think Sony's footage is better than Canon's. No shade to Canon. I've been shooting on the R6 for the past 2 years now, and this camera has made me a lot of money, and it is a very solid camera, and it looks good. But I personally think that Sony's 4K and just their footage in general is much sharper than Canon's. I think Canon's is a little bit more on the softer side, which isn't bad or anything if that's the look you want to go for, but I personally like to have a more sharper image, and then if I want to soften it up in post, I'm able to do that as well. But just knowing that you're going to have that sharp footage is big pluses. So I don't know where I'm going with this video. I just kind of wanted to talk about this camera, being that I just got it, and it's great, man. The menu system on it is great. Navigating through the menu system is way easier than it was with the older Sony cameras. The A7 III, A6500, A6600, like, the menu system is way better, and they also added a swivel screen to these Sony cameras, so that is a major plus as well. And another thing is just this camera's aesthetic is just nice. Like, the way it's shaped, the way it feels in the hand, it's not uncomfortable to shoot with. Like I said, I've been using it for the past day or two, and I haven't been wanting to put it down just because it's just so comfortable to shoot with, and you know you're getting, you know, dope footage with this camera. So I'm super stoked that I made this pickup. You know, I was gonna get the fx3, and you know, if I didn't get this camera, that's the camera I would have gotten. But this camera is basically an fx3 just with a crop sensor, and the price point is way different. I'd much rather spend $1,800 than $4,000. So on cameras that are similar, like, they're literally pretty much the same thing aside from the sensor. So another thing is this camera has 4K 24s, 4K, I believe 30, 4K 60s, and 4K 120s. You know, having those options as far as frame rate goes and resolution is just amazing, because the R6, it has 4K 60s, but it does not have 4K 120s. And I don't shoot on 4K 120s or in 120s in general that much. If I want to shoot on 120s, I know that the 4K 120s will be there. Not that 1080 looks bad, but you know, being that you have a 4K resolution for 120s, like, why wouldn't you use it? So super stoked about that. And also, like, this footage that comes out of this is 6K downsampled to 4K, so the footage you get out of this camera is just butter, man. So, but like I said, guys, I was gonna keep it brief as far as this camera goes. I love this camera. I just wanted to get on here and talk about it really quick because I haven't gotten to shoot with it much. Like I said, I've only shot with it for a day or two, so I wanted to keep it brief as far as that goes, and then, you know, do a more in-depth tutorial when I'm, you know, more experienced with it and mastered the camera. But I have shot on Sony cameras before, so I am somewhat familiar with the menu system and stuff like that. It's just a little different, so I'm just trying to get used to it, trying to master it, and you know, just shoot some dope projects on it, man. So, but that is going to conclude today's videos, guys. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak. But that is going to conclude today's videos, guys. But that is going to conclude today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are thinking about picking up this camera, definitely do so. It is a solid camera, and that is all I can say about that. Make sure you guys crush that like button. Drop me a comment down in the comment section and let me know what other tutorials, videos, and stuff like that you guys would like to see from me, because I'm always looking to create something, and I just enjoy creating. So let me know what you guys would like to see from me. Yeah, man, I'm just ready to create this year. I'm super, like, inspired right now. I'm just ready to get to it. So drop a comment down in the comment section. Make sure you guys click that notification bell to get notifications when I upload to this channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm not close enough to, you know, put my hand on the lens, so I'm just gonna walk out of the frame. Peace.